welcome back to my Let's Play for Pokemon Silver and my Mono Dragon run. And it's time to make our way to Cinnawood. And yeah, we're gonna probably be taking on Chuck tonight, so I decided, to get the hat out in preparation for it, because let's face it, I got 2 Dragonairs now, so that should be more than enough to deal with Chuck. Between Stormfly and Saphira, I don't see why I can't tear him a new backside at this point. I mean, there's no way I can probably lose running 2 dragons, at these levels at least. The real question is, can I pull off sweeping it with just a dragon? I'm gonna try running Saphira through him. I'm gonna save revealing what her moveset is for when we get there, so we're not gonna really be talking about it until, the battle commences and we can see it in play. I've probably already discussed it previously, but we haven't seen which dragon's gonna be getting it. I'd like to bypass you without getting caught, though. Save all the battles for the gym itself. Or most of them, at least. I may have to heal up when we get there at this rate. I seem to be having a lot of trouble avoiding these Tentacruels. They really want to pick a fight with me. I haven't taken too much damage, but, we do have to worry about that Hitmonchan. And, it's going to be coming at me with that Ice Punch, and depending on how much damage Hitmonlee does, since I don't, resist fighting attacks, I may want to heal up first. I imagine Hitmonlee is going to do quite a bit of damage with a Jump Kick, assuming it lands it. It could always bypass me and slam into the wall, if it does a high Jump Kick, possibly. It's always funny when Hitmonlee hurts itself like that. Hitmonlee does a high Jump Kick and slams into the wall as it misses, and takes 1/4 HP damage. Like, what? I know it's not that severe, I don't think, but yeah. It's one of those attacks where if you miss, you really want to hit yourself. You're like, not only did I miss, I hurt myself in the process. So now I gotta go after my opponent, the next turn, while already being damaged from my own screw-up and taking their hit. Or, they may have set up to try and sweep me. And now they're in a position to do it. And yeah, we're gonna have to pick up Shuckle here. Since I didn't grab anyone else that can use Strength, and none of my Dragonairs or Dratini's can use it, we're gonna be using Shuckle to move the boulders out of the way. I mean, I know there's a meme around Shuckle, but I can never really bring myself to fear the Shuckle. It's just not that useful in the grand scheme of things. I mean, I'll probably be using it the entire run to push rocks, and that's about the only use I'll get out of it. I mean, I know it doesn't match my typing, but even if it did, I never can find a use for it. I mean, if it could counter and mirror coat and stuff like that, I would be able to use it to at least be annoying, since I could, take hits, then bounce them back at my opponent for double damage. At least that would be something. But as it stands, Shuckle's only real skill is basically, delaying, your opponent while if you hit with Toxic and just let it basically die from poison. I'll start with Hitmonlee. I know that's the usual pick, but, I'll just stick with it. We're gonna go after Hitmonlee first, then deal with Chan. Sadly, it's not Jackie Chan. If it was Jackie Chan, he'd probably be a bit too much to deal with. Because let's face it, Hitmonchan is awful. Every time I see Hitmonchan, I'm left wondering why on earth it has, an emphasis on the stats it does. It should have a really high special attack stat. It should be designed to basically just throw those elemental punches hard, like Kadabra does. That should be Hitmonchan's gimmick. It's the fighting Pokemon with the high special stat and weak physical stats. But when it does throw its punch, you're gonna want to be afraid of that Thunder, Ice, and Fire Punch, because it's gonna hit you for massive damage. Instead, it does jack all. I mean, I'm sure with the physical special split now, it's maybe slightly better, but Hitmonchan's still, low-tier garbage. Because its stat build just doesn't work for its gimmick. In any generation, really. Well, we'll stick to the headbutt for now. I mean, we might get a flinch off. And if we don't, Fire Punch. You're throwing out an elemental punch at me, and you go with one of the punches I actively resist. Are you trying to make this harder on yourself? Why? Do you not know Ice Punch? And if you don't know Ice Punch, do you know, like, a regular fighting and technique, because at least that would have hurt. You know, more than that did. I barely even felt that. Oh, don't worry, I plan to let my fists do the talking. I'm probably gonna wish I picked up a super potion on my luck. But we'll see. Well, first things first, go for a headbutt. You know, stab him with the tip of our horn, you know. Seismic toss, eh? Not a terrible call. I mean, 25 damage isn't awful right now, and let's face it, I don't think a Cry Chop would be doing that much more unless it goes for critical or something. So, yeah. It was probably the best call you could make there, basically. I suspect Machoke's gonna be worse, potentially. If it lands Rock Slide. Assuming that's what he goes for. He may just go for, you know, something else. Nope, going with the Rock Slide, so... I have to wonder, are we gonna take this, or are we gonna be knocked out? Oh, didn't hurt as much as I thought it would. I thought that was gonna do a lot more damage. I'm a bit disappointed now. I won't lie. Well, I guess I'll use up one of my potions. And then go right after the next guy. Oh wait, we gotta go in the pack first real quick. Well, we gotta bust out Strength and teach it to Shuckle. So it can get its one utility move. Pushing rocks. Don't ask me how that works, considering Shuckle's not really got the physique for something like this. Like, if you told me Dragonair could push rocks, I'd probably believe you. If you told me Shuckle could push rocks, I'd be like, what? Look at that thing. It's a tiny worm. Like, how does it push a rock? Well, whatever. After this guy, we're heading back to the Pokemon Center and healing up. I know I want to sweep Chuck with just one dragon, but I'd like to have a backup Pokemon on hand for, you know, if things just go pear-shaped and I need some way to recover. So, yeah. Gonna be falling back for some healing. I suspect, though, that Mankey is probably just gonna get knocked out right here. If Mankey doesn't get the first hit on you, it's pretty much over for Mankey. It doesn't take hits very well. Whether they're physical or special. Either or, Mankey's probably going down hard. It's one of the biggest problems I had when I was doing the fighting run in Moemon. Like, I was constantly having to heal and revive Mankey, and later Primate, because they just don't take blows. The other problem was the Pokemon that could take blows, you know, usually didn't have either enough power or enough speed to really matter. Well, got through that fight unscathed. I'm sorry, we got through it unscathed. I don't know what I just said there. Losing my mind. Well, that was a clean win. Fear the headbutts. Especially since I got points on my head, and it's not a dunce cap. I imagine when I get back to the mainland, though, we're gonna go pick up Kenya. Just for its flying abilities, because long term that's going to be really handy to have. Especially if I want to come back and grind on the tentacles, I won't have to, you know, ride my bike all the way out here. And then surf the rest of the way. Because let's face it, surfing out here is the best way to grind, but I don't like surfing all the way between two different areas. I still haven't gotten the call on my bike yet. I'm still waiting, man. Still waiting. Okay. Time to switch starters. It's time to bask in the glory of Saphira. Named after the dragon from the Aragon movie. Yes, I've come quite far to face you. I crossed an ocean on the back of a dragon. Jeez. Why should I be scared that you can throw rocks? What do rocks have to do with Pokemon battles? Absolutely nothing, unless you're smashing your opponent with them. But yeah, Saphira's running a Paraflinch set. Yep. So we're going to be going for Thunder Wave. We're going to hit with Swagger. Then we're going to try and basically headbutt into submission. I'm not sure how well this will pay off, because let's face it, we're probably going to be getting hit while we're doing this. Most likely. Well, Swagger's a success. We hit with a Swagger! And now it's super angry. But will it hit itself? That's the real question. Thank you, Primate. Well, if we flinch it here, it's over. Yep, got it. And now we got full health straight into the battle with Poliwrath. Can Saphira pull off a clean sweep against Poliwrath? Well, I managed to get out of this battle without actually being hit. Possibly. I mean, imagine Poliwrath's gonna come out swinging with Dynamic Punch. Water attacks aren't gonna be super effective here, so, you know, Dynamic Punch is just your best option. A move that only has 50-50 accuracy. Ooh, going for Hypnosis. Well, that didn't work high for him either. Well, we hit him with our Swagger. Now he's really angry. But will he punk himself in the eyes? Or will he smack me in the face? Oh, nope, paralyzed. Well, we didn't get the self-smackage, but, you know, at least we, got paralysis. Oh, darn, he's got a lot of health. Either that or he's got enough defense to resist my headbutts. You know what? Dragon Rage! I know it's not really part of the strategy, but I'm hoping it does enough damage to basically end it. Okay. Ooh, paralysis kicked in again. And it's a clean sweep for Saphira! She dominates Chuck's gym with the aid of status effects. It's cheap, but effective. Yeah, you lost big time, man. This was hardly a fight. It was more like a slaughter. Sure, a luck-based slaughter, but a slaughter nonetheless. And we now have our next gym badge. Yes! And we can pick up Fly from your wife, which is a good thing. Unfortunately, we can't fly back, since I don't have a flyer yet. Damn you, lack of foresight! I could have picked up Kenya before I came here. That doesn't matter. I can surf across the ocean and pick up some more EXPs after all. I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing against, Jasmine, because let's face it, I don't have any moves that are going to really hurt her steel types. So I may have to rely on either Dragon Rage, which means I'm going to have to worry about hit with stats myself, or taking a lot of hits. Unfortunately. It's not going to be fun. I suppose if I have enough money, you know, if I go talk to my mom and find like, you know, I got a large amount of money saved up or something, I can aim for picking up Fire Blast and trying to go that route. Since I think Dragonair can learn it, so I can then just try and burn my way to victory. Or maybe I can give one dig and then just get rid of it later. Which would be unfortunate, but, you know, if it helps me win the battle against Jasmine, I'll go for it. Well, that does it for this episode. Till next time, then. See ya.